Well, where to start with Sunday's Cup semi-final shenanigans? A disastrous day for the Dons at Hampden. We have a very brief look back at that match. And a musical interlude from the Inverness Reds Supporters Bus on the AFC Dons cast on Tuesday, the 16th of April. Was a tough watch, not helped by a season-ending ankle ligament injury suffered by Niall McGinn in training the day before, which was an already threadbare team with Graham Shinnie suspended and Shay Logan and Gary Mackay-Stephen out injured. With both Don Ball and Lewis Ferguson sent off and Doc and Derek being banished to the stand, all in all, it just wasn't to be. Fair play to those who saw it through to the end. The final score, Aberdeen 0, Celtic 3. And with the lack of any interview footage we're allowed to use, here's a musical interlude from the Inverness Reds Bus going back up the road, sounding like how many fans were probably feeling.
On your phone, on your tablet and online. This is the AFC Dons Cast News.
Police are investigating sectarian abuse directed at Derek McInnes during Sunday's Scottish Cup semi-final. McInnes was sent to the stand at Hampden for gesturing to supporters. The Dons boss said post-match this was in response to being targeted by fans. Police Scotland have said we're aware of abuse aimed at Mr McInnes and we're carrying out an investigation. Speaking in the aftermath of the game, Derek said he shouldn't have reacted and would take his punishment for being sent to the stand. As mentioned earlier, Aberdeen attacker Niall McGinn will miss the remainder of the campaign after damaging ankle ligaments in training. He will miss 2 or 3 months, including Aberdeen's final 5 Scottish Premiership matches. The injury means Niall is a major doubt for Northern Ireland's Euro 2020 qualifiers against Estonia and Belarus in June. Derby County manager Frank Lampard admits he faces competition to land Aberdeen captain Graham Shinnie. Lampard said, "We have spoken to Graham Shinnie. I actually get on very well with Derek McInnes, the manager at Aberdeen, so he is very aware of it. Graham Shinnie has options and I think we're an option, hence why he was here. It's not done yet, so we have to wait and see, but he is a player we're interested in, yes." However, it appears that Derby County are unable to sign Graham on a pre-contract because the English Championship side's accounts are being probed by league bosses. Under EFL spending rules, clubs are not permitted to post losses in excess of £39 million over a 3-year period. If they do, they face action from the league. Aberdeen's Club Academy Scotland under-18s lost 4-2 to Hamilton at Balmoral Park on Friday with goals from Tyler Makita and Lewis Duncan. The Aberdeen women remain in top spot in the Scottish Women's Football League 1 North with a 4-2 win against Bachen Ladies on Sunday, with Chloe Gover on target from the penalty spot, a debut goal from Francesca Ogilvie with both Ailey Shore and Lauren Gordon on target, and the Young Dons were in action in the Reserves League against St Johnstone at Balmoral Park yesterday. Miko Vertinen scored a double. Seb Ross also scored to make it 3-1 to the Dons. And finally, Joe Lewis and Mikey Devlin took to the phones to call some Aberdeen members last week to thank them for their support over the past season. We lagged in to some of the calls.
Hello, David, it's Joe Lewis here from Aberdeen Football Club.
Joe?
Hello, is that Charles?
Yes.
Hello, Charles, it's Joe Lewis from Aberdeen Football Club.
Hi.
How are you?
So what was your name again?
Joe Lewis.
This is not the real Joe Lewis, is it?
It is the real Joe Lewis, yeah, from Aberdeen Football Club.
Just went. Phoning back.
I really, really appreciate the call.
Oh, good, good.
I'm AFC through and through, so any way that I found it, I can recycle my money into the club if I could take it. So, yeah, happy to support.
Oh, that's great. We really appreciate it. Thanks very much.
You've made my day now, Joe.
Oh, great. Thanks very much, Charles.
Okay, you take care of yourself.
And you. Bye-bye.
On your phone, on your tablet, and online. This is the AFC Dons Cast News.
Okay, we catch up with some SPFL news now, and Hearts will attempt to become the first team in 27 matches to inflict a domestic cup loss on Celtic. Hearts were 3-0 winners against Inverness Reds Thistle in the ADA Cup semi-final that took place on Saturday. Former Rangers players face being landed with massive tax bills this year after failing to come to an agreement with HMRC. The taxman has been chasing the ex-stars and club figures after a Supreme Court ruling found that money paid through employee benefit trusts were not loans but taxable earnings. Several players have agreed repayment plans with HMRC, but many others have so far been unable or unwilling to do so, believing the club should be responsible for the bill. It's not yet known which players failed to meet the April 5th deadline. Some could be hit with seven-figure bills.
Every Tuesday from 8 p.m. on your phone, on your tablet, and online. This is the AFC Dons Cast.
Well, we're cracking through this as quick as possible to aid our recovery from Sunday's match. It's back to league action on Saturday for the Dons, away to Kilmarnock for the 3 o'clock kickoff at Rugby Park. Tickets for that match are on sale now via the club website. Adults are £22, concessions £17 and under 16s a £5. If you can't make it to the game, Red TV International viewers can watch the match. Coverage starts at 2:45 p.m. Audio only for subscribers in the UK and Ireland. On the telly on Friday night, it's Ayr United versus Ross County on the BBC Scotland channel at 7:05. Hearts versus the Rangers on Sky Sports at midday on Saturday. The BBC Alba replay match on Saturday is Livingston versus St Mirren from 6 p.m. and Hibs versus Celtic also on Sky on Sunday at 12:30. Also on Sunday, Arbroath versus Wraith Rovers on BBC Alba at 4:05. I'm off to sit in a darkened room now. Till next Tuesday at 8, stand free.
That's all for this week from the AFC Dons Cast. Why not download and listen to the Here We Go AFC podcast? Discussion, reaction, interviews, and special guests made by Aberdeen fans for Aberdeen fans. Tune in now for the latest episode.